This week, the Fiends watched
The Pale Door.
and Spree.
We're doing a twofer?
We're doing a twofer, dude.
Dude.
You want to know why? Because a lot of movies haven't been coming out.
Right.
So when you get a little, not a flood, but maybe a little drizzle of some movies being released,
Yeah.
we found two movies that just recently came out, couldn't decide which one we're going to do, and we said, fuck it.
Let's do both.
That's exactly what we said. So we are going to first review The Pale Door,
Absolutely.
and then we're going to review Spree. So that's the order it's going to go in.
I'm excited to do two, man. We've never done a twofer. You know what I'm
Never done it. So we're going to start this like we start off all of our shows, man.
How's that?
We ask each other, give a little quick synopsis of what did you think of the film?
Because I have no idea what this fucking guy thought.
Literally none. Yep.
Zero. So, Mikey, we're
What's up,
doing The
dude?
Pale Door first.
We are.
What'd you think about The Pale Door?
The Pale Door, excuse me. I fucking loved The Pale Door. It's totally my kind of movie. Low budget, B horror movie, practical effects. I like watching it. I literally loved it. It was fucking dope for what it was. That's what I'll say.
Ooh.
Mikey, what did you think of The Pale Door?
The Pale Door 2020. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the watch. Practicals were on point. Although the script definitely wasn't that solid, but I tried to push that to the side because it was a new horror movie. So I did enjoy this movie. I liked it.
Oh, it's awesome, man. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You loved it.
I loved it. It's
Okay.
like, it's my kind of movie. It reminded me of Dead Birds. I used to love Dead Birds back in the day when it came out. Low budget, Western time horror movie. And this kind of felt like that
what you
in
mean.
terms of bank robbers or train robbers, outlaws in the West going somewhere. And then there's a supernatural twist and they're being hunted or stalked by something else.
Right.
That's what I love. The mashing of the genres is what I love.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always down for like a Western if it's done right. I kind of like the whole like cowboy train robbing aspect.
Yeah, they're not my favorite. That's
They're
what I'm
not my
trying to
favorite,
say.
but if you can do it with horror, I'm in.
What I'm saying is I'd rather watch a horror Western than a regular Western.
Oh, fuck,
right?
fuck a Western.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I meant was I'm down for a Western if they can do like Cowboys and Aliens. Again, not a horror, but I'm like,
No,
I'm still in.
I love the mix.
Yes.
So I love when you mix that horror and another genre.
Yeah.
I just always fucking love that.
Absolutely.
So this one came out of nowhere. I remember I texted you about it. I'm like, The Pale Door, dude.
I was like, good
What
find.
the fuck, man?
Yeah.
And now it's on the front page of iTunes. You guys want to rent it? I recommend renting it and watching it if you're into B low budget horror movies that are a throwback to a time gone.
Not long ago. I thought
Not
you were gonna
long
say.
ago,
but
dude.
kind of far away from us now.
Yes,
because it's
like-
not like it used to be.
No. This is like total small story contained. It's a group of fucking outlaws that rob a train and what they rob, it's not gold, dude.
No, because you know
It's-
what?
What?
You don't have fucking 15 people surrounding one little chest of gold.
Unless it's the leprechaun's gold and they're guarding it.
Yeah, but 15 is a lot of people.
Well,
But
he
still-
would
but I get
slaughter
it.
them in a second.
Oh,
But,
he totally would.
But
But yeah,
anyway,
you're right.
they rob that chest. They're like, oh, we're going to get the gold. You're not.
Yeah, guess what pops out?
What pops out, Mikey?
A female.
A fucking girl with a fucking shackle around her face. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I like this. Dude.
Yeah,
I just
that was a
like
cool
the
shot.
like the visual of that, you know?
Right.
So our main guy's older brother gets shot.
Right.
So they bargain. She says, hey, I'll take you to my home. We'll fix you right up, okay? They say, all right, cool. And they go there. Turns out to be a den of bitches. I mean, witches.
Witches.
Bitch witches, you
Yeah.
know? And they fight with each other and kill each other, and it's all practical effects with the witches, and that's the overall horrorness of the story.
Yeah.
But they added in this emotional element that I fucking loved, dude.
Brother story?
Yes,
Yeah, it's a good
bro.
brother story. Yeah.
I wasn't in tears at the end, but this fucking low budget horror Western got me like, I felt at the end what happens at the end. We'll say in a couple minutes, but like
Yeah, sure.
I was, oh my God, I'm feeling something
Yeah.
in this movie, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I felt about Dead Birds when I first watched it, 13 years ago. It's like it was more than just this stupid, campy horror Western. It was way more than that.
Yeah.
So I love how they added in the emotional storyline.
Yeah, dude, anytime you can get characters saying, older brother, big brother, little brother, come on, dude. We got brothers. We all know about the brother-brother relationship.
Well, we had brothers.
We do. I'm the youngest, and Mikey's in the middle.
I'm in the middle, dude.
But yeah, I remember at first I'm going, dude, they are saying Big Brother, Little Brother to death, but
Yeah.
it made sense.
It made sense because when
it came back, you're going, oh, because they want to drill it into your head, and we'll get the spoiler soon. But
Yeah. But I can't tell you, even from the trailer, bro. Like, I'm watching the trailer and you can tell it's low budget and the cinematography just doesn't look up to par with something that you're going to see as a mainstream release, right?
Right, absolutely.
But once the practical effects were shown in the trailer and it was the witches that were like stunt women or stunt men who were skinny in full prosthetics, full facial prosthetic, body prosthetics, lunging out, bleeding black and getting it, I go, pause, I'm watching it. Like, I literally texted him and said, I paused the trailer once I saw the practicals because I'm fucking watching this.
And you know what? I decided even not to watch the trailer.
Yeah, good.
I said, fuck it. I'm in for the concept. Mikey told me where he stopped. I said, I'm throwing it on, and bloop, I did.
Yep. And I'm telling you right now, if people can release more of these, I don't know when this was filmed, when it was supposed to come out, if it was shelved for a couple years, and they're like, shit, we don't have a lot to put out. Let's buy this movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the story behind it. This could have been filmed 4 years ago.
Could have been.
I literally have no idea.
No, and you see some familiar faces. You see some actors, you go,
For sure.
Okay, I've seen you before.
You go, it's that guy from that thing. It's that guy from that thing. That's pretty much what you say about this.
100%.
Except for...
I know you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
You said the dude from Monster Squad?
Yeah, the black guy. Dude.
Which I'm going, I haven't seen you since Monster Squad.
No.
I can't remember the last thing he was in.
It's the black guy from Monster Squad. You want to get his name?
Sure. His name is Stan Shaw.
Stan Shaw. And he's in it. And you go, I know that motherfucker. Who else is in it is the white dude from like Cheap Thrills and Compliance.
Yeah.
And he's the voice in Compliance. He's in a bunch of shit. He does comedy too. He's like the doctor, scientist kind of person in the group, you know?
Right. The one who has a little bowl hat.
He's like the smart one who like plans out the logistics.
Yeah, he's familiar. There's a couple familiar faces.
But that's what you get in these low budget B horror movies. You get certain actors like that give it a little, you go, oh, this isn't like a student film. This is like a legit production, you know?
And the guy from Looper.
Who was the guy from Looper? Oh, dude, I forgot.
He's also in Breaking Bad in one scene.
But bro, I was gonna say, but that's the guy who I recognize the most. He's in what the fuck is he in, dude?
He's in a lot. He was in something we like just watched. Oh, dude, he was in Knives Out.
Knives Out,
yeah,
bro.
Dude, he was the other like trooper. He was like the other like.
But he's in something else that I don't. He was in The Last Jedi. Says is a thing.
Star Wars.
Oh, he's in Brick, dude.
He's in Brick. He's Dode in Brick. Yep. He's a good actor.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. Is from Brick. Yep.
The firefighter who finds baby Holly in the fire truck at the end of Breaking Bad.
Love it.
Walt turns her into the fire station. So
anyway. Exactly. There you go.
So you see some familiar faces. It's a cool concept. You see witches that you've never seen before, right? To have these burnt up, black, hideous witches. You just don't see that. You usually see witches with their fucking garb and they have the, they might be flying and stuff like that, but maybe nude sometimes.
Yeah, but it reminded me of the witches from 1990.
Yeah.
That's what they're like with the
giant noses and the prosthetics.
it reminded me of like burnt versions of those witches.
Yeah.
And I go, that's what I want to see, man.
Right.
If you're not going to do a movie like The Witch, right, which is a fucking masterpiece, then you do this kind of fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like a Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunter, where it's all practicals and different kinds of witches like that. I want to see that as an old school 80s horror fan.
Oh, yeah.
Like we are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that movie grows on me every year, Hansel and Gretel. I just want to point it out.
I'm telling you,
Witch
it's
Hunters.
fucking
I love
so
it.
entertaining.
It went from like,
it's so entertaining, bro. Fuck,
anyway,
man.
But this movie.
This movie.
We're going to talk spoilers?
Let's talk spoilers because we gave our
Think
predicts.
about it. It's really not much to spoil.
There's not
Just
much to
what
spoil.
happens.
It's
That's
only
pretty much
the
it.
ending and who
It's really the
survives.
ending.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much all you're gonna spoil.
I do like a nice, clever witching though. Show up. Oh, this town wasn't here 5 seconds ago.
That's cool.
Boom. Like I like when people are getting their minds fucked with and stuff like that. That was cool. But when they show up and hell unleashes, that 10 minutes is amazing.
Dude, that's the best part of the movie, first of all.
Not even a question.
But I always love when people go into places, whether it's a town, it's a store, it's a whatever it is in horror movies, and the people are deceiving them, whether it's a cult, whether it's demons, whatever it is. And then at some point, they're going to reveal themselves and either slaughter them or whatever they're going to do to them.
That's a good point.
I love that because as the audience, like,
they're fucked.
They're fucked. They're going into rooms with the hookers. They're all like, and they set it up where this guy's taking a bath with one. This guy's, getting a massage. This one dude's the badass guy. He's already fucking one of them.
Pumping, dude.
And like, oh, they're gonna get slaughtered or whatever. And that 10 minutes when the witches finally reveal themselves was fantastic and such a throwback to like an 80s or 90s horror movie. Like the movie that it reminded me the most of, and it shouldn't, but it did. On the surface, they have nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
But if you look at what the characters are in the situation they're in, it kind of does. And you've seen it. I know you're not the biggest fan of it. It's Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Demon Knight, dude.
With good old Billy Zane, dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
It's Billy Zane's best role ever, first of all. It is, because he plays the villain. I swear to God.
Yeah.
It's his best role ever. You
More
need to
than
rewatch
Titanic?
that movie. Fucking, what? Dude, Billy Zane gets to have, like, fun in that movie. He's, like,
right.
the fun villain. It's fucking awesome, dude.
I actually just saw him in another horror movie.
Good. There you go.
Okay, yeah.
What was it?
Fuck. It was the one that I don't recommend you watch where they go back in the Civil War and it's the ghost and shit.
Oh,
remember?
yeah.
Ugh. Anyway.
yeah.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. So
It reminded me of Demon Knight, is what I'm trying to say. When was the last time you watched that?
Oh, Mikey.
10 years, 15 years?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, see,
Dude,
okay.
You're talking to a young Mikey who was like, yeah, I'll watch Demon Knight, brought home from Blockbuster or something like that.
Okay. So
Forever.
It's practical demons that these people are trapped in this old motel, and it's practical demons that are attacking them and coming in, and the practical effects, and they are like these awesome creatures, and that's what but then they start shooting them and killing them in different ways, killing
Bloody,
the demons in different
violent,
ways. That's what this reminded me of in that 10-minute sequence. I go, that's what I want to see, that 90s, like, practical effects, stunt wires, like, flying.
There's
like,
so many of them.
Oh,
there
so
were
many.
so many. They all
came out.
There was 40 of them.
They all came out to play, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
it was insane.
So I love that scene. What I thought was a weird choice, but I liked it.
Okay.
Because when they walk in the brothel,
Yeah.
all the guys go with the girls, and I think about it, and I go, there had to be like gay dudes back then, right?
Ah, good point.
I go, what did gay dudes do for a brothel?
Especially if they didn't want to come out, or if they were out.
They probably
just
weren't,
gay.
because back then it's like, oh, you're gay, pop, like you
Yeah,
get shot, dude, right? They're shooting Fs over there every fucking day,
They are.
right? We gotta be funny, dude. We gotta be funny.
Yeah. It's just,
People gotta laugh at us, dude.
They
Come
gotta
on.
shoot fruit flies.
Fruities. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, yeah, and then so keep going there. You're gonna get to the point though.
No, so yeah, I'm saying there had to be fucking gay outlaws back in the day.
Oh.
And if they weren't banging each other, where are they getting their rocks off, right?
Yeah.
You can't go into a brothel. There's not gonna be one dude in the corner that's like, oh, I'm the guy.
I'm the brothel guy.
I'm the brothel guy. Yeah.
And they're not. They don't have that.
But I had that thought, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? And then 2 minutes later, the young brother's talking to the madame, and he's like, nah, they're not my type. And then I go, oh, wait, did they like really make this character gay?
They made him gay.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
because I've
it's
never
good.
seen that in any of these Civil War, Western, old-timey kind of horror movies. I've never seen that.
It came out of nowhere. But again, for a movie that's coming out in 2020, it just makes sense.
It made sense.
made sense.
But it wasn't necessary, but I like how they added that.
Yeah, because he could not be tempted. That's why these witches love
it gave like more layers to the character.
Yeah.
And it made the story go, oh, wait, so you're gay, which probably means you're a virgin, right?
Yeah.
And you've never killed anyone, so you're so innocent.
Oh, he's so pure.
So that's what I'm saying. He's so pure is that, so it did two things. It built his character, but also progressed the story.
Right. And I love when they reveal that. They did a great job. The director did a good job of showing every single witch turn their head. That was
Amazing.
a cool, quick, like, half a second shot.
Right,
Dum,
yeah.
dum, and they all turn their
They
heads.
all
I'm
just
like,
turn their head. You're like,
oh, so they want him.
they want him, dude.
Yeah.
Right when they hear that.
He's pure.
He's pure, dude.
You remind me of a young...
I
say just leave it, because it would be funny. Guys, things happen in fucking production, you know? Didn't he remind you of a young Donnie Wahlberg?
I was too close to you. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Didn't he remind you of a young Donnie Wahlberg?
The little brother?
Yeah.
Not one bit.
There's some shots where he's
Not
trying to
one
make
bit.
some faces. Oh my god, I saw it 5 times. I'm like,
Not at
maybe
all.
young Donnie Dubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not at all.
Okay, I just threw it out
Wow.
there.
He reminded me of like a young because he did remind me of someone. Like a young he looks more like a young Matt Damon than anything else. With like the nose.
It's
He has like that round
it's
nose.
The curly hair.
I wasn't even looking at the face, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know who he reminded me of, dude? The other kid. I'll never get his name.
It's all right, but from what movie
He's
and where's he
from
in?
fucking a bunch of shit, bro. Not Ready Player One.
Okay.
Not that kid. The other kid that was in like that stupid Netflix horror movie. Oh, he's in 13
dude.
Reasons Why.
Oh,
The main kid from 13
okay.
Reasons Why.
Okay, yeah. Now I can see
they
it.
kind of look similar,
I can
right?
see it. Yep,
yeah,
I can get with that.
So that's what it was.
But there's some good
Almost again.
There's some good acting but he wasn't that good of an actor.
He wasn't.
No.
Some of the
His older brother was good. We've seen him in a couple
He's great.
things too.
Yeah, the older brother's in a lot of good. He was fucking awesome.
He was
in it.
great.
And who was also awesome is the fucking maniac guy.
Oh, dude,
he's the best.
The one who's pumping.
The badass. The one who's
dude.
pumping,
He was great
dude.
because he was sensible.
Yeah.
You know, he was. Wait. Hold on a second. You want to let this girl run? There was 15 fucking pinks.
You need that kid. Yeah, Pinkertons. You need that character in any of these kind of movies who's the asshole, but he's the part of our ego and our mind that you kind of think that, you know?
Yeah.
You're kind of like, I want to survive and we need to get out of here. And oh, he's dead. Leave. Like
That's the guy you want to be by.
All the selfish. Yeah, but like he's the one who comes out and says it.
Yes.
Right? He's the kind of asshole in movies where like he's the dickhead in the group.
Yeah.
But he always makes the most sense.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And all the feelings get in the way and you want to do something else. But this guy, just no feelings. It's all logistical. Like, what are we going to do to survive? Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So
a great character. I loved him.
I did like his character. And I felt like the movie never, like, I thought they were going to be in the brothel the whole time. Almost like what I just said, Demon Night. I thought they were going to, but then it's just a 10-minute thing and they run out. So I'm like, oh, they're not going to be trapped in somewhere. So then you get them running through the woods. Then you get them going into the church, right? And that's kind of the last standoff. So they're not really trapped. It's not like a trap movie, right? Like Demon Night, they're in a hotel. It's not a movie where they're stuck in one location with these things.
Right.
So I was a little nervous when they left the brothel.
Same.
I was like, that's it? What's going to happen now? But I feel like the movie did do a good job of keeping me into it, and there weren't these lulls of like, oh god, now they're just sitting in the woods and it's da da da. Like I felt like, okay, we're in the woods walking, they get attacked, kill a couple. Now they find the church, so they go in the church and you keep them out, but then they try to get it. It kind of kept my attention when I thought it wasn't going to.
See, I kind of feel a little bit different though. I feel like when they got to locations, you're getting a 5-minute sit down talks between the black guy and the younger brother.
Yeah,
and
you need that though. That's why.
Do you?
Yeah, because it gives the emotion to the story. That's what I'm trying to say is why I liked it.
I like the emotion
Usually
part.
they won't do that in movies.
True, but what I'm saying is because it took a while to actually get to the brothel and have this fucking thing explode.
Absolutely.
Probably 45 minutes in.
Absolutely.
And it's an hour and a half.
But did you like
movie.
I loved all that stuff before.
I was fine with it.
But see, I actually I like that.
I'm fine with it.
Like I love the stuff before the horror. Because all that stuff is awesome. Like that'd be a dope movie on its own. Right?
Yeah.
Without the horror, if some guys are trying to plan a thing and the guy's parents died before, and now they go and rob the train. They find a girl, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they're like, "Oh, what do we do with this girl?" Whether fuck the witches, fuck all that.
It's a good story.
That's a good story in general.
Sure, absolutely.
So I like that because you know horror's coming, and it's a totally different genre. We're watching a Western train heist movie for the first 40 minutes. Like you're watching them, a gang of outlaws. They're in a bar. Oh, what's our next job? The brother, the relationships, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna do a train." Then they show the train robbery, which I love the train robbery scene, man.
Yeah, I'm always down for a
awesome,
good. I'm down for a good cinematic train robbery. I just felt like there were I did not like the lulls as much as you did.
Okay,
because I'm just
maybe I don't call them lulls. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah,
maybe you were looking at them as lulls. I was looking at them as like not lulls. You know.
I just again. The 10 minutes was the best part of the film. We already agreed on that. And then I'm just going, where's the constant attack? Because like, although that they're going into places where they're trying to board up, there was never really like outside threat.
There was always.
What kind of?
Every place they went, they got attacked. That's what I was just saying. That's why I felt like it kept my attention. Even when they're walking through the woods, they get attacked.
The woods part,
kill
I like.
them.
Yeah.
Then even later, when they pop out of the water, they get attacked. When they're in the church, they're getting attacked all the time. Besides that conversation that the black guy and the white and the younger brother have. Besides that, it's all about dealing. The witches all line up, and then the thing comes through the window, and the dude starts eating the glass, and then all of a sudden, when the dude has a conversation, he turns, and the fucking white dude's sitting there, and he slits his own throat. Like they're getting in the mind, and so I felt like they were constantly attacked during. That's why I would have been feeling like you because I was worried that they weren't going to be constantly attacked, and it was going to be this fucking 20 minutes of just nothing and then a final thing in the last 10 minutes. I felt like they did a good job of always reminding you that there's these witches outside that are going to kill them.
Yeah.
That's just how I felt about it, right?
I see what you're saying.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I wanted more. It was like there was such a high from that brothel scene
100%.
that I was expecting a little bit more. But overall with the script though, I remember when you first asked me, I'm like, yeah, it was I did enjoy this movie. But the script itself, like there's something that's just kind of okay, let's take a look at the main villain.
Yeah, give me an example.
Let's take a look at the main villain.
Yep.
Why is she the head of the witches?
Why is she the head?
Yeah, why is she the head?
I don't know.
They don't explain it.
I don't think that matters.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, though, they do a kind of poor job of setting up how they show how she became a witch.
Yeah.
Why is she the head witch when other witches are the ones that brought her fucking in? The other girls are doing the spells when she dies, the kids being born, stuff like that. It was just kind of strange that she was the head witch.
Oh, so okay, you're saying you wanted to know why she was the head witch, you're saying?
I just think it was a weird choice how they showed that.
Okay.
I think it was just a weird choice how they set her up as a witch.
Okay. I liked all that backstory of the witch.
I liked it.
Oh.
It just doesn't make sense.
Why doesn't it make sense?
Why is she the head witch?
You're saying, no, you said her backstory. I'm saying her backstory was awesome. It
I like her
made sense.
backstory. No.
That made
yes,
sense.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Why
that
is
makes
she
sense.
the head witch?
Why not? See what I'm saying? Like, to me, that just wasn't important. It wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh, wait, but like, why is she the head witch? To me, I was like, she's the best actress. Like, I know why she's the head witch, because she's the best fucking actress. That's kind of, and I just like let it go.
Okay.
Again, not
I
a perfect
didn't.
movie. Yeah. Not things off, but, okay, anything else about the script that you didn't like? Specifically,
I mean, look,
I'm just asking
it's
specifically.
Low, look, the movie's low budget, and that's
100%.
fine, because obviously I feel like the most of the money obviously went into the practicals, and you have
Sets
to, and that's
and all
great.
that shit,
You'd
yeah.
rather that. You'd rather it go to the practicals than to the actors and have shitty effects and just all be
100%.
CG.
100%.
But I don't know. I didn't love the movie, and I just feel like, personally, you might disagree with me.
Yeah.
I think the ending was kind of weak.
Really?
Yeah, I think the end was kind of weak.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, but
because I
wanna
felt like
know-
we already got our big like battle with all the witches in that
fill.
10 minutes in the middle.
Sure.
So I was like, oh yeah, you know what? And then like in the church, and they come out. I guess I love these like cheap, like stupid, low budget horror movies. Like I love them so much, and this was one of them that I get invested into. I don't know why, guys. Like you guys might be like, oh my god, this movie was fucking dog shit, or I didn't even watch it. It sounds like dog shit. Like you might be thinking that, and I could totally get it because it's a low budget fucking Western horror, but I get invested in these. So the ending for me, literally, because the older brother's gone for 40 minutes, is gone.
Yeah.
Right. And then he comes back at the end. And then the little brother, spoiler, sacrifices himself and says, no, you've taken care of me since our parents died when we were young the entire time. I'm going to sacrifice now, and you can go live and start a family. And then the end, he has his wife and the baby and the fucking crow. I was like, dude, I love it. Like, I love that emotional resonance, whether it's stupid or not within this movie. I don't care, because I like that, because usually you're not going to get that kind of stuff with this kind of movie. That's why I was impressed, and I actually did like the ending, because I felt for the brothers.
I see. I agree with that. You're not going to get that type of ending with this type of movie.
Yeah.
So I agree with that part. But I don't know. I just felt, again, someone that liked the movie didn't love it.
I know. I just think maybe I'm more into these kind of movies is what I'm trying to say.
For sure.
Even just a little bit. I know you love like low budget horror. I think
course.
I'm just more into these kind of stupid, like low budgety, I don't know. Maybe like you're a little bit more into superheroes than me, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, but you're not like obsessed, like nutty about it, but you really do like you're excited.
Oh, yeah.
I got like when I watch this trailer, I go, oh my God, I cannot wait to watch this movie, right?
Yep.
Not like, oh, cool, another, let me just throw it on. This is my jam.
Right.
And the fact that it delivered on just the minimum of what it needed to deliver, that's why I say I loved it, because I got my money's worth, is basically what I'm trying to say. When it didn't let me down.
I understand.
Right? So
Yeah.
that's kind of
so you're
why.
a little bit more, you're what's the word?
Yes.
Not
Not predisposed. I'm more.
something.
I'm just more inclined to
Yeah.
let things go by and enjoy it kind of for what it is a little bit more than maybe you are, right? That if we're watching a superhero movie, I'm going to be kind of
You're gonna be like, all right,
watching it a little bit more,
But what about this? What about
critically.
that?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
a good comparison.
Yeah. I'm just trying, man.
But again,
So-
I was fine with the ending. I don't know. I guess I just wanted more of that.
You wanted a more of an actiony
wanted-
battle with the witches, right?
especially for the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
get
yeah.
it, dude. The sacrifice is beautiful.
Yeah.
He's never gonna, dude. He doesn't even get to be an end, dude.
Yeah.
Bust a nut.
You
know what
don't.
I'm saying?
Yeah, and again, you don't know what they did with him. You don't know.
That's a good
They could
point.
just be loading him up. They could be sucking him dry, blood and cum. You know what I'm saying? And he's just sitting there. Yeah.
Because unless they
knows?
transform into a dude, because they're witches, so they can't.
Yeah, they could. Then he could get hard. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's their fucking life goal to make sure he never nuts.
Never nuts.
But
Stays
it's all for
pure.
his brother.
It's all for his older brother, dude. But I got confused. This is the last thing we'll say before we give our scores, right? I got confused, man. So in the beginning, the little, epilogue or prologue?
Sure.
Epilogue?
Yeah.
I think epilogue, right?
Epilogue.
Epilogue.
Yeah.
Prologue is after,
After.
right? They show in the house and fucking there's people outside and they're
Yep.
like, we got to go with the little brothers. It's great. And the parents are dead, right? And the black guy takes him and says, let's fucking go.
I'm gonna raise you.
So later on, right before he says he's gay, when he's talking to the witch,
Yeah.
and she's like, "There's two kind of family: the one you're born into and the one you choose, or whatever."
Yeah,
Basically,
when
something
you meet along the way.
Yeah, the one you meet along the way. And he goes, "Yeah, I'm like that. I'm like that way with Duncan or my brother or whatever.
Yeah.
Taking care of me ever since my parents died." I go,
Oh, no. I think he said Lester, the black guy. Pretty sure he said Lester.
"Really?
Yeah, because he's like, that's how I am with Lester, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, see." Because I'm going, what? I'm going, wait, so they're
That's
not
your
real
brother.
brothers? Yeah, I'm going.
I'm like, that's not what you say about your real brother.
But I didn't know if he was like referring
Yeah.
to the former thing she said, not the latter. You know what I'm
His name
saying?
Lester? Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no,
Lester.
you're
Yeah,
right.
so that's
Okay,
him.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So I just misheard the name. Okay.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
no, that makes way
Yeah.
more sense now that he was talking about Lester, which is the black guy we've been
Right,
referring
who
to. Yeah.
became his, his
What's the
fill-in
word?
father.
Yeah, but what's the word? It's like he became his.
Yeah, there is a word
There
for
always is
that.
a word. It's like, oh yeah, you're my blank blank mom.
You're my dude. I feel like
fuck.
every movie has one.
It's like, yeah, you're
like,
my
prototype
something
father. You're my
no, it's not like quasi. It's not like
No, it's something
pseudo
like that.
father.
There's
It's like
something
no,
like that.
you became my.
If
If we think of it, we'll just put it here so you guys can see what it is. We'll put the
dude,
word
it's
up.
so annoying.
Yeah.
Words, dude.
Yeah,
you know, words.
But
yeah,
dude. Honestly, thoroughly impressed. I loved it for what it was. It made me want to watch Dead Birds again, which is on.
I think it's on
Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
And that's where
Yep.
I just watched it. Remember, not too long
There
ago.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. They're similar movies. They're just bank robbery outlaws that go and something supernatural happens to them.
Right.
That's pretty much what those movies are.
Want to give scores for it?
Let's give a
For
scorey,
the
dude.
Pale Door score?
You're gonna go first for the Pale Door score.
I am. I'm going to give this movie a 6.9.
Ooh, wow, that's a little low, Mike.
Is it?
For what it is, yeah, it's a little low.
For you.
All right,
What you got? What's your score?
I'm gonna give this movie an 8.2.
Wow.
Yeah, for what it was, 100%.
Okay.
For what I was expecting, I love it. When I saw that had a 50%, before I watched it, I looked up, because I didn't watch it for like 3 days after. It had 50% on Rotten Tomatoes. I go, I got excited when I saw that.
Critics, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Because I go, dude, if they gave this movie a 50, that means I'm going to love it. Because I was expecting to
Like
be
a 20.
13.
Yeah.
13, right?
Yep.
The fact that it had a 50 meant like, oh shit. So there's some things in this movie that critics liked, right?
Right.
It gave it weight. If it had a 14, I go, God, it's going to be a piece of shit.
I know.
But I just like that it had a 50. I go, that's horror movies, especially low budget ones.
Yeah.
They get judged harder than fucking Judy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, dude.
Way harder than Judy
Shineland?
judges.
Come on,
Judge
dude.
Shineland, bro. Yeah.
IMDb gives it a 3.9.
Does it?
Does.
Out of how many?
256 people.
All right, you
No, it's
you
low.
people are fucking idiots.
I
That's
don't-
fucking low.
I don't really take those numbers into consideration until it hits the 1K.
It's got to be at least 1,000 people.
Yeah, but it's
man.
new,
You
so
know?
it'll get out there soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, all right. And again, we'll never know the budget, but I'm gonna say this was $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. You
like-
give it $1 million, but for what they needed to do and with the money, I feel like they did a good job.
Oh,
you know
also,
what I'm saying?
so yeah, I mean, because it popped up, but it's a Shudder. Does Shudder get the rights to it? Yeah, but it's just,
It's not. So Shudder they made Mayhem with
Right,
Joe
right,
with
yeah.
Joe Lynch, right?
absolutely.
But they don't put it right on Shudder. They got to release it and try to make money.
And
So
then it'll
Shudder's a
end up-
studio, right?
Yeah.
So they'll put in whatever, have run of money with another studio,
Yeah.
and they make a movie at whatever. So it'll say Shudder before. So I rented it on iTunes, and it popped up Shudder. I go,
I thought it was.
I go, I'm gonna fucking murder somebody.
I know.
And I go to Shudder. I go, thank
It's
God
not
it's
there.
not on
Yeah,
there,
I checked
dude. Yeah.
too. Even though
yeah.
I rented it the same way you did.
Yep. You did. I
so
said,
yeah.
thank God it's not on there,
Yeah,
man.
so it's
Seriously.
shitty.
Yeah.
All right, so that was our scores, and do you recommend it to people?
If what we said interests you at all, watch this movie. If you're into low budget practical effects horror, watch this fucking movie. Yes, I would
And
recommend
I'll
it.
say, yeah, if you are someone who looks for, damn, that movie had really bad practicals, watch this. Or if you look for movies and you say, oh my God, I want a movie with really good practicals and like a horror, watch it. So I definitely recommend it too.
Absolutely. So that was our first movie.
The Pale Door.
And now as a segue, I think the same studio did Spree.
Oh shit.
I think RJ.
Oh my gosh, it's the same one.
RLJE. I think that studio. I think they did Spree as well.
Look at that.
Because when I was getting the trailers they both popped up, and I go, what? Unless I was just mistaken, but
Yeah.
I do think that RLJE Films
Did Spree also?
and the horror streaming Shudder did Pale Door.
Yeah.
And I know that when Spree trailer popped up, it said the same thing. So the same studio did it.
That's awesome.
which I
dude.
like.
Look at that.
Yep, which
and
I
we're
like.
reviewing it. Who'd have thunk?
So, Now, on to our second movie, guys. Spree, starring Joe Curry from
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things,
He plays
man.
Steve, dude. Think about awesome 80s hair.
Yep.
You think of Steve.
That's him. Now, Michael,
Yes.
what did you think of 2020's Spree?
Not the candy, the movie. Just want to point it
And
out.
if you're going to eat Spree, the candy, get the chewy kind. Who the fuck eats the original?
Dude.
What do? You just suck them and throw them out?
You know when the original was cool? In 92.
Yeah, you got to get the
And then the
chewy
Chewies
Spree,
came
guys.
out.
Come on, what are we doing?
That changed movie theater experiences for life.
Forever.
Here's what I thought of Spree. I really enjoyed this movie. Again, couple things we're going to talk about where you're going, okay, you did not need this in the script at all. It did not need to be in here, and it would have been way better without it. But overall, I actually really enjoyed this watch. It just came out of nowhere, and I was fucking down for it from start to finish. Mikey, what'd you think of Spree?
Yeah, I think I'm right with you. I fucking really like this movie. I love the watch. A lot of things happened in it that were stupid, that like this would never happen, right? But it did such a good job of encapsulating teenagers, streamers, that whole generation Y or Z or whatever it is nowadays. It did such a good job in capturing how some of them look at the world and how distorted it is. And you wrap that up in a serial killer-ish style, share ride, horror, mutating movie. I give it a good score because I did like this movie.
Yeah, it was, excuse me, I, from start to finish, was just in because I like the, again.
Can we, you want to tell them at all what it's,
sure.
like what it's about
so
or
this
no?
follows Kurt, who's played obviously by the main,
Kurt?
main character's Kurt by Joey Kurt. Kurt?
Really?
Kurt
It's,
Kunkel.
guys, it's at Kurt's World, 96. Fuck you. Come on, dude. I didn't have to write that down. I remember that shit from the movie. Says it so many times.
And yeah, obviously, so Kurt is just fiending to be fucking famous online. He wants to go viral. He wants to have people like him, follow him. That's all his life is about. And he's in a ride-sharing company called Spree, like Uber and Lyft, and goes on a deadly fucking voyage.
Yep. To get followers and get live, he live streams.
He wants to go viral.
He wants to
at
go
all
viral
costs.
and have people watching him, and that's all he cares about. Likes, follows, all that shit. And he says, oh shit, I'm going to kill people that I pick up, live stream the entire thing, and that way I'll go viral.
And he has 8 fucking GoPros inside.
Yep.
His phone's always running. Every aspect of this guy's life is being filmed.
Yep.
And he's not hiding that he's killing these people. He's showing us, the viewer, and his viewers, few of them at the time, how he's going to do it with poison.
Of course.
What his plans are going to be. It's all right there in front of you.
But I love the way that they set it up because they set it up not like we're watching his stream. They set it up in the beginning like we're watching a YouTube video. So it starts and it's basically we're watching a documentary that someone made about Kurt and using his footage and put on YouTube. So it's like we're watching someone who took all of his footage and everything and basically made a documentary. So you see his old videos and whatever. It's not just like we're watching his live stream for a day. Someone made a documentary about his life and what he did, and that's what we're watching, which I thought was such a genius way to structure the story.
Yeah. It's way better than just seeing the stream.
Yeah, or just seeing old videos pop up, and then this, you're like, well, why are we seeing old videos? And they say, no. This is a YouTube documentary. Like, someone put all this shit together.
Right.
And I was like, oh, that's a fucking genius idea of how to set it up.
Especially because me and this fucking maniac watch every criminal YouTube documentary thing there is. Like, this would be a perfect thing in real life. I'd be like, oh, I'm watching that.
I just watched one last night on the guy, Mr. Anime. You guys might know him.
Oh,
he was
don't
one
know.
of the first YouTubers in like 2009, and he was going to go on a shooting spree, ended up shooting his whole family, and then didn't go through it at school and then got arrested. But he has all these videos like that he put out of him just doing stupid stuff. It's like the stupid early days of YouTube, but he slowly like goes crazy throughout his YouTube videos. And then wound up committing a horrible crime. So it's very reminiscent of this kind of movie, right?
I know what I'm doing tonight, Mikey.
Yeah, Mr. Anime.
I'm watching that.
Yeah, you might have seen his face before. You might have,
sure I have, but
I'll send
definitely
you the actual video that I watched. Yeah. Another great true crime channel called That Chapter.
Oh, that
Look it
popped up on my fucking YouTube.
Oh, yeah. It's the white Scottish kid who like narrates it all.
Yep.
He's great. They're fucking awesome guys. That chapter, I got to give him a little plug here.
Oh, that's
So,
beautiful. Yeah, it came up after all those JCS fucking videos. It's like, people who watch JCS watch.
That's how I
hey.
found it, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive into him too.
So
Spree.
with Spree, I'm gonna tell you right now, David Arquette's in it.
Yeah, he plays the father.
Sasher Zamata is in it as the black girl comedian, right?
Yes, the comedian Jesse Adams.
And then those are pretty much the three main people in the movie, right?
Yeah,
Am I forgetting anyone?
You get the guy who plays the one that's his name's Miles in the movie. He's the one who's like he's like already stream famous.
Oh, the kid?
Yeah.
Oh, he was horrible.
He was the worst.
He played it great.
He did, but I just hated
because
him.
that's the exact kind of person I hate.
100%.
It's like that's who I hate.
This is the guy who's like, "Welcome to Miles' world," and
Yeah.
and then it's just all this fucking like he's trying to do pranks and stuff. But like in this movie, he has a lot of like followers. But I'm going,
Yes.
this is the most annoying thing I've ever
This
seen.
is and this is exactly how a lot of these like 13-year-old kids are
100%.
nowadays. It's not our generation, guys. We're
No.
only 26, so
Yeah,
like
this-
it's not our generation. We're not in our 30s. We're not 33 or
and
anything
he's
like
clear.
that.
Like,
you know?
how old do you think Kurt is in this? Seriously, 18.
How old?
19.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
supposed to be in
literally
this movie.
he
Yeah.
babysat Miles.
Right.
So you got to figure he's at least 5-6 years older than him.
Okay.
Right. So Miles is 8. Maybe he's 14.
Yeah. So maybe
You know what I'm saying?
So maybe
he's like
Joey-
19.
Okay.
Right.
19. That kid's in the scene.
The
Perfect.
kid's like 13.
Perfect.
12, 13
High
years
school.
old. Yeah.
He did have a gun, but he's rich. But it
yeah,
doesn't matter.
but I'm saying he's like a fucking
He has money.
streamer.
He's a
Yeah.
YouTube streamer. Whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I think the best thing about this movie,
Yeah.
the number one reason to watch this movie is Joe Curry's performance.
Oh, without a doubt.
He plays this character so well, that I was laughing out loud at certain things he did that might have been like not supposed to be funny within the story, but are supposed to be funny to us as the audience. How he's like, yeah, like, you know how it is. Peace out, world. You know, like he does all these stupid, corny sayings that are so he just nailed. Like I believed him
Totally.
It wasn't like he was acting, right?
Right.
It felt like this is actually a person, and he actually believes in all this stuff. And when he says like, "Nah, man, you got to have swag," and we keep it one love, man. All right, peace out. Like he did it so good to where I believe that this kid meant that, and that's hard to pull.
Oh,
off.
very. And dude, he's so far removed from playing Steve in this.
100%.
So you're like, oh, am I going to see this? Steve, am I going to see Steve in this movie? No, it's Joey Carey.
He looks younger in this movie.
100%.
Yep.
And he just plays a total different character. So I think, and a lot of people keep commenting on, wow, did not realize how good Joe Carey is at acting until I saw this movie.
Insane.
Yeah.
I
He's
was like,
fantastic.
fuck, dude, he's so good because he just transforms into this kind of pathetic, mentally unstable kid who is warped by social media.
Right.
He's completely warped by social media. All he cares about is views.
That's all there
likes,
is.
subscribes, followers. That's it.
I don't even think he cares about making money from driving. I think he literally just wants to do it to get famous.
That's exactly what it is,
That's all
man.
it is.
He kills his mom, right? In the first thing. Like, and
We'll find out later, but still.
You didn't know he killed his mom in that thing?
No. Didn't. Nope. Ran back inside. I didn't know if he was ever tied up. I didn't know if he was...
You're fucking... Dude, as much true crime shit as we watch, when he ran back in that house, you didn't go, oh, he just killed his mom?
Nope.
I'm disappointed.
Nope.
I am
didn't
thoroughly
know-
disappointed.
I didn't know if she was going to be dead. I didn't know if he like maybe tied her up or something. Or maybe he's like holding her. I don't know.
You didn't have that thought. That disappoints me. All the
I
true
didn't
crime
know
shit
she
we
was
watch.
dead. You just said I didn't know she was dead. I didn't know what he did when he went back in there. There's many possibilities.
But you thought he did something sinister, you're
He
saying?
could have tied her up. I didn't know.
No, I'm asking if you thought that. Did you think when he went back in that he did something to his mom?
I thought he did something to his mom. I didn't know she was dead.
Okay. I think you're talking your way out of this
No.
one a little bit. Okay.
I just didn't. Again, you asked if I did. I didn't.
You know what I
she
mean?
was dead.
Okay.
I didn't know she was
yeah.
dead. But anyway.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but it's the stereotypical thing of like I just said before, the kid who went and killed his fucking family and then wanted to shoot a school. It's like that's what people do. So I even rewound it to see if you could see anything through the screen, like when he went back in, and you don't. And then because then they show it again later, and the clip goes on for longer, and you hear her scream, and I'm like, okay, because like I wanted to see if like you see him like hitting her over the head or anything like that, and you just don't see anything.
Yeah.
but he
yeah.
gets in his car and he picks up people, has put poison in water, and the people drink the water and they die. That's pretty much his whole idea.
That's his method.
Yeah.
That's how it starts out.
That's
and he has a
that's his
fucking
plan.
case of the water. So you're like, okay, he's gonna do this a lot.
Yep.
But there obviously are a lot of things that are very unrealistic about this movie.
Absolutely.
For starters, you'd get caught within a couple hours.
Yeah.
You know how easy it is to fucking track anyone's whereabouts that's doing a ride sharing service to know what car they were in, all that.
But the point is, no one was watching it.
Some people were.
Right. Well, like 2 or 3 people, but
Sure.
and they're kind of like, oh, this is fake. This is fake. This is
Yeah.
fake. So like that, I kind of gave it a pass on that because people aren't going to report people missing within an hour or 2.
Think about the first guy, though. He's going to a speaking engagement, doesn't show up.
So?
How'd he get here? Where's he at? Call the cops. Spree.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying the cops aren't going to fucking, get...
Yeah, a couple hours.
No, but then later on in the movie, they address that there's a spree killer out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple
that's
hours
true.
later, they go, oh, I'm not the crazy guy driving around. There's a spree killer, da-da-da. So he does get, you know what I'm saying? Like there are...
Gotcha.
Which is kind of realistic. You're like, oh yeah, the cops would have to get called, then they have to come, they got to track his phone, all this fucking shit. So I kind of didn't, I kind of let that pass. Yeah.
It's fine.
What
I
else?
let it pass to a degree. But what didn't work at all in this fucking movie
Yeah.
was having the character of Jesse Adams and the whole comedian side story.
Okay.
It just doesn't work.
Before we get into that comedian side story,
Sure.
every single person that he kills, right? And we don't know he killed his mom in the beginning, okay? So we don't know that, like Pat said. Every single person he picks up and or kills is a complete asshole.
Right.
Every single person's an asshole.
Yeah.
The first guy picks up, oh, he's a white supremacist Nazi going to give a speech at a thing, right? I go, okay, all right, whatever. The second guy he fucking picks up, the girl, the real estate lady, she's a fucking cunt on the fucking phone, just a bitch, and treats him like that's the most, to me, that's what I thought you were going to say when you said unrealistic. That, to me, was the most unrealistic part about this movie. I'm like, people are not that mean. Like,
Right.
they get in a taxi or Uber or whatever. They're not like, shut up and drive him on the phone.
I know.
Like, what? They literally treat him like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why are they doing this? And then he picks up the guy. And he's the biggest fucking asshole ever.
Totally.
I gotta go get some pussy, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I'm going, these are the most unrealistic victims
That's
I've
true.
ever seen.
That's true.
They did it to try to make us like him
For sure.
more,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it came to me, it came across to me just so unrealistic, bro. I'm like, people don't act like that. Like,
Yeah.
they literally don't act like that.
Because it changes the character completely. Because I liked Kurt. Like you're going for Kurt, you know? Although
Yeah, you're with him through the movie,
Yeah.
and like, he's a likable actor. And it's a horror movie. You want to see him kill people and stuff, right?
Right.
But you don't need to make those people complete fabrications and stereotypes of people
Right.
to make us be like, oh, okay, so he's not that bad. He's not,
Dude, it changes the character, but I would have actually liked it. Yeah, if you just see a regular house mom get in the
normal
car.
people. Yeah, just
Oh,
like,
hi, how's it going today?
Yeah, they
Everything's.
don't-
It actually makes it more
they
creepier.
don't, and again, they don't have to be super nice. They don't have to
Yeah.
like be like, oh, what, how long? Just literally, guys, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. They are just like assholes to him.
All of them.
Like literally, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like so mean to him.
Terrible. Just fucking shut up and
Yep.
drive. You're like, dude,
Yep.
easy.
And then Jesse Adams, the comedian, comes in, and she's African American. Fine.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with
No.
the actress. It's the part.
Not at all. It's the part.
Yeah.
And
Honestly, I just say leave it.
We're
It's
just gonna
kinda
leave
cool
it and
now.
see our
Yeah,
legs and shit? Okay.
My legs are out, dude.
all right, dude. Yeah, man, Jesse Adams.
Yeah.
She is like the
Here, I'll get it.
nicest person. Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna grab it.
Keep going. Nice
You're
person,
gonna,
yeah.
don't get your COVID on the thing, dude, please. All right. My man, perfect. She is like the quote unquote nicest person that he picks up.
Yeah.
And she's not even that
She's
nice.
not even that nice.
But she's the nicest one.
Yeah.
And of course she doesn't get killed. And I'm like, so it doesn't kill the black girl. So is this supposed to be like some? And then you learn, okay, she's more a part of the story. So I go, okay, that's fine. You know.
I hated that whole. This movie does not need Joe Keery to follow anybody outside of the car except for his dad.
Nope.
You can have the entire story.
Yeah.
This entire movie could have been him picking up 10 people and 10 different kills. And then maybe, just maybe at the end, his dad needs a ride to go see the mom. And guess
Yep.
who you came up on my thing, Dad, hop in, knowing that he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Brings him back to the home, discover that the mom's dead.
Yep.
It ensues,
Him
whether
and
he
his-
kills
yep,
his dad
exactly,
or not, whatever.
yep,
But I'm
nope.
just going, this whole
They had to-
side story was awful.
Yeah, they had to have her, Jesse Adams, and it's not the actress again, like you
not the
said, which is a
actress.
great point.
It's the
It's
part.
the part, and she's not even a good comedian. And they make her out to be. It's like they're trying to say something about social media and likes, and we need to stop looking at our phones and shit. And she like smashes her phone on stage and all this fucking shit. And I'm like, well, why are you doing this?
Right.
Like her whole thing is that she loves social media and she's great on social media. But then on this night, she's like saying, no, I don't want to do. It's just they focus so much on social media and streaming and likes and who's following who. It almost made me nauseous how much. I'm like, is that how people really act in the world?
I know.
Because I would never be able to exist in the world if every single person I picked up did that. Like literally.
Absolutely.
And I don't drive for Uber. I'm just saying, I don't know why I said picked up, but every single person I meet in my life was like that.
No, this movie was really, again, it's a little exaggerated.
Yes, absolutely.
But at the same time, it made me go, I'm not opening Instagram the rest of the night. I did. But I still said in my head, I go, ugh. Like, it just made you feel sick about likes and followers and stuff like that. I hate what they did with her, though, because she does that whole speech.
Yep.
She smashes her phone. Guess what? At the end of the movie, Mikey, she's back on social media. It's a never-ending loop.
That's what I'm saying.
It was so stupid.
Why did they do that whole thing before?
Made no sense.
Because then at the end, she's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just queen of social media again."
And I'm empowered because I beat that serial killer.
And you know what? I don't want to get political, but I'm just saying the whole victim mentality nowadays is really prevalent. It's all over the place. People want to be a victim with the Jussie Smollett shit. Like, it's cool now to be a victim, right? Not a survivor. Not someone who had something happen to them out of their control and they survived it and whatever, but a victim. People are now, I'm not saying her in the movie was.
Right.
I'm saying in general, the victim mentality nowadays is such a talking point within the political, echo chamber.
Right.
It's such a fucking talking point. And this is a perfect example of that, of like, oh yeah, a victim. Yeah, so she's a victim and now she's the queen of social media, right? No, dude.
No, I don't
like
like
no, let's not do that.
No.
Survivor, like you want to have an argument, like yeah, right, but just take a selfie with your with the one you killed and it posts and gets all these like it's like come on, man, like
it's so exaggerated, but
yes.
I would have no sympathy for that person in real life.
No, in real life, exactly.
Oh, so wait a second. Technically,
you're just isn't
you're
just
he dead because of you?
You're just like him, pretty
much.
much.
He's crazy, but
you're literally doing the same thing he did, killing people and posting it online.
Dude, it's the exact same thing.
That's what I'm saying. She's doing the exact same thing.
She did what he wanted.
That's why I think the point of the movie when they make her with the social media stuff is the end is just hopefully, and the reason why I say I like it is because at the end of the movie and all that shit, I think they're making fun of everything.
Right.
And just saying that even the fucking most perfect person who is a victim and now kills this, she's going to be a slave to social media as well.
Right.
That we're all slaves to social media.
And she's going to play that victim card to her advantage.
Go on Oprah and all that shit. Yeah.
How about shut down and be like, you know what?
I'm out. Too much.
Because that whole night fucked with me so much. I'm out. I'll still do my comedy, but I'm not going to be an Instagram fucking nut anymore. I hated her act.
Me too.
I hated her jokes.
And during the movie, I didn't know if she was a real comedian. And they were just using her as like a real thing.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. So I was like, I'm going to wait to look it up after. And then I saw a different name. And well, it's not her name.
No. But I'm saying, though, even the actress herself.
I don't know. I just saw that it was a different name. So I didn't know if she was like literally playing, if her name's really Jessie Adams. And, I had no idea.
God, her actor.
She's a comedian, actress, and writer. So I don't know if she's a stand-up comedian. She was a cast member on Saturday Night Live. What? And has appeared on The Late Show with Colbert.
Maybe she was on SNL for like an episode, you know what I mean? Like, or maybe she was like a regular, but she was like a regular like stand-in or some shit.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Wow. All right. So maybe it was based on her.
But
I don't know.
It's not her. It's the actor. It's the writing. But guys, her set on stage, if you've watched this movie, you're going to go, oh, well, this isn't a comedy show. And if I'm there and I'm like, oh, I've heard of this girl before, I'm going to be like, what the fuck is everyone laughing at? Or why are we applauding this?
What's her thing?
Oh my God, it's the worst catchphrase ever.
What is it?
I can't remember
Take it out or something? Or shoot? What is it?
It's something so stupid.
Oh, you don't remember?
No.
Oh, fuck,
but dude, it's almost like, look at me now or something, right? Or isn't it like that?
Look at me now. It's
or isn't it like
I'm
here now or
home here now.
Dude, imagine I'm home here now and it's just her. But dude, I can't remember. But it's the word. It's the most bad. But it's the most cliche thing that we've heard 1,000 times. I'm going, wait, why are they making that?
And the
her
crowd
catchphrase?
says it with her, like the crowd.
All eyes on me, dude. That's what it was. Stand up and leave. Because
All eyes on me.
You're going, wait, but that's Tupac.
Yeah. And the whole crowd's like, she's like, say it with me, and she, all eyes on me. Like it's a catchphrase. Like what's that catchphrase? Like hamburger. What's that thing?
Oh my God, yeah.
Jellyfish. That old
100%.
comedian, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, that part of the script felt watered down when the whole time you're going, I just want to see
kills.
Kills.
And it obviously leading to something fine. Like the story did progress pretty good.
Yes.
Right? I'll say the story
yes.
progressed pretty fucking good.
Yes.
And David Arquette plays like this junkie dad who's like a DJ and is just like, it's like awkward. I don't know. It was weird, man.
It was weird, man.
It was like a weird vibe between him and the son. It was just a weird vibe.
I just didn't get why he needed to be like a scumbag dad.
Yeah. Like
they're like, okay, but what about it? Like, what's it lending to the plot?
because he treats his dad so bad.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, he must have done something to him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's like,
and I don't know. And then they get to the strip club, and the dad's even a slave to social media. You know what I'm saying?
Almost
Like,
everyone is.
Everyone is a
Everyone
slave
in
to
this
social
movie,
media
except
in
for
this
the
movie.
mom, who's is a slave to social media. They're
Slave.
all posting the
Slave.
Asian DJ.
Oh God, she was so bad.
She was a fantastic actor.
But just why? Yeah, like why that character? Like why a character that we can barely understand? Like it has nothing to do with that she's Asian or anything like that.
No,
it's just she plays a monstrous part in the movie, and what she does just doesn't make sense.
No.
So for her to get in the car with him by herself and go to this food
Take
truck,
me to a food truck.
it just doesn't. I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. Like, wait, she was just with a bunch of friends, and now she's going up. There were things in this that you had to kind of like let go.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to.
You have to. You have to let it go and just go. Oh, I'm on a spree. You know.
Yeah.
We're on a spree, dude. That's it.
Good title. I mean, again,
Great
good title,
title.
because you have to make the car service the title.
Yep. And
that's
Killer
how it works.
Spree. Spree is a candy.
We talked about chewables, love them.
Which is sweet. And you know, spree's just a freeing word. It's just like, oh, we're on a spree,
I'm
dude.
on a spree,
you know?
dude. What kind of
shopping
spree?
sprees.
Could have been.
Right?
Imagine the movies
A lot
about
of
that.
shopping sprees.
But yeah, I just think overall, like I really enjoyed 70% of this movie.
Yeah, I'll
it's
agree.
Just like
I'll agree.
the
70%.
The other 30% was just this weird side stories.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, dude, you don't need this comedian at all.
No.
It serves no purpose. Like, again, this movie only is 90 minutes, I think, right? But you could literally have 80 minutes of car travel with the people in it. And then have the 10 minutes of him getting into a shootout with the cops or something, or his dad kills him, like something. Like, I don't know. But again, they tried. Like you said, you have to forgive that. You put it to the side.
Yes.
And overall, I could tell now we both actually did enjoy the watch.
I did enjoy the watch. I also felt like they tried to sprinkle in political stuff throughout the movie.
Totally.
That I was just like, come on, guys, why are we getting into the political with the first guy being like a Nazi?
How many times have we said that on the show?
Other stuff. Yeah, I'm like, stop. Why? It had to be so left. Like, they have to be so. I'm like, they're never going to kill this black girl.
No.
I go, they're never going to kill this black girl.
Nope.
I go, I don't even know if they're going to kill this Asian girl.
I know.
And they don't.
Yeah, they don't.
You know what I'm saying?
She kills a cop.
Let's
and then
talk
runs
about
away.
that scene before
The
we
food truck,
round
the food
out,
truck.
dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit. They're at the food truck. The girl's passed out. Cops come up to him. I'm like, oh, it's a good scene because now we're finally getting some law enforcement on his ass.
There's some threat against our main character.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And the cop is like, oh, your friend's in there. Get out of the car. So he gets out of the car. He's talking to the cop. She had found his gun.
Yeah, in the glove box.
And
posting pictures with it.
Yep. And she passed out. And then she wakes up, sees a cop through the windshield just talking, and the other cop to the right with our main character. And she literally, I had to rewind it because I'm like, what happened? She takes the gun out of where she had it in her purse on her lap, points it at the cop, and then shoots him in the head. I go, one word, why?
Don't know.
If it was like someone trying to rob them and it just looked like a regular guy, like in a wife beater and tattoos, then you go, oh, she thought she was getting robbed. But it's two cops that are just calmly talking to him, and she wakes up and shoots a cop in the head. That was the most unrealistic, bizarre part of the entire movie for me.
Makes no sense. Also, why does she wake up?
Because maybe she didn't drink enough of the water.
I guess.
You know?
Some of these people didn't really drink a lot either, and they passed out.
But no, I'm just saying, I didn't even care about that, about why she woke up.
The shooting's the weird
I cared
part.
about why did she take the gun out consciously and shoot the cop in the head.
For like shock value for us as the viewer?
No. That's nothing to do. I'm saying that we can talk about that all day.
Yeah, you're just saying
I'm
why.
talking about in the story.
Why?
Can you answer? Because I'm literally confused.
No idea. Makes no sense.
Fuck, I want to hope you'd answer it. I didn't know why she did it.
No clue. Again, it doesn't make any sense. There's things in this movie that don't make sense.
Okay, so there's no answer. All right.
No,
All right.
I wish there was. I wish I knew it.
Okay. Yeah, so some of the kills were cool, and again,
Some of the kills were cool.
I liked it. And the only reason why this worked is because of Joe Curry and his performance.
Oh,
That's
dude.
it.
He was
That's it.
fantastic. I hope
Great.
this springboards him into just more roles,
Yeah,
more
'cause
than just Stranger Things and a couple other
Yeah,
side things.
dude.
He's fantastic, and
He's
I feel
good.
like he can take on pretty much anything right now.
I don't know about anything. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he could.
Why don't you suck his D?
Whoa,
Jesus Christ,
dude.
man.
Or is he
He
might
could take
be-
on anything. He could play Sam Rockwell in a role right now.
Yeah.
What?
Sam Rockwell.
No one could play Sam Rockwell, dude. Fuck. Oh my God, he was born in 92?
Wow. So he's
Shit.
our age.
No, he's a little younger than
Old-
us.
old-
A little
oh,
bit. He's
okay.
only 18.
Yeah, no, he's
Wow.
28.
28, sorry. I apologize.
Oh, jeez, dude. Yeah, well, we're this, same age. Anyway, you want to give a score?
Yeah, dude.
'Cause I
scores.
gave a
just
score
was
on Pale
looking,
Door
no,
first.
I know. I was looking at what it had on IMDb.
Was it?
Yeah,
5.9.
5.9.
Okay.
So he's 28, but when was this movie filmed is what I'm trying
Remember, I
to say.
looked it up.
Yeah, you told me,
February 2019.
I was going to say, didn't you say 2019?
Yeah.
So he's 27.
So this
and
is
he
the most
plays
recent thing
a
we've
fu-
seen of him.
No, so
Yeah.
he plays a fucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old kid to a fucking T.
Perfect.
Like, perfect.
Actor. He did a
job,
great
man.
job.
Good job. All right.
Good job, Joe Carey.
I'll give my score for this. I'm
Yeah.
going to say Spree, solid 7.3.
Ooh, I actually really like that score. I'm going to give it a 7.0.
7.0.
7.0.
Oh, dude. All right, man. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, so overall, I like this a little bit better than Pale Door.
And I liked it less than Pale
Than
Door.
Pale Door. No
Yep.
problem. Recommend?
I'd recommend this.
I totally do.
I'd recommend this. But I'm going to say the line got me in on the poster, American Psycho for the digital age. I go,
Right.
I just love that idea. And I love the kid from Stranger Things. He's so funny.
Absolutely.
So I go, I'm going to watch this movie.
I
Yeah.
can't wait to see him in more
Yep.
things. When
How
he
much
plays
you
Sam
think the
Rockwell.
budget was in this?
Do you have an answer?
No, I'm asking you how much you think it was.
I'm going to say budget for Spree. I'm going to
Yeah.
say about 3 mil.
Oh, I say less, man.
Yeah,
I say
less?
like 1.52 mil, man.
How much
What
do you think he got?
Him?
Yeah.
Depends how. I don't know. They could have shot this in a week. I have no idea.
Probably.
2 weeks. I have no idea. No,
Honestly,
I was saying a
probably.
week at like really little.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying exaggerating. Maybe like $100,000, maybe.
I was going to say a couple hundred grand. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know about a couple hundred. That's
Yeah,
who
David
knows?
Arquette probably got $10.
Because what I'm saying is he's not in movies, so you really need to.
Yeah.
It's like look at Jon Snow, bro. He took fucking Silent Hill 2
Yeah, and Vesuvius.
as like one of his first. You always say Vesuvius when we did that one word game.
Papaya? What the
it's,
fuck is it
yeah,
called?
it's exactly what it's called,
Oh,
man.
Pompeii.
Pompeii, dude. Yeah. You
Yeah,
swore
you're
to
right.
God. You're like, no, dude. I swear to God,
It's
it's called
Vesuvius,
Vesuvius.
and it was Pompeii?
And I looked it up. I'm like, dude, he is with a P or something. You're like, yeah.
Dude, you said moving with Will Ferrell.
I know. I know.
And I was like, yeah,
You're like,
that's
yeah.
I don't even know what the name of that movie is now. Anyway.
Yeah, something breaking in or whatever. All right, yeah. So again, I recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
And don't go on a spree and kill people if you work for Uber or Lyft, and also don't rob trains with little witches and chests.
Yeah, you see 15 guys surrounding a chest, turn around.
Leave it alone, guys.
Guess what, guys? There's going to be other trains.
It's either leprechaun or it's a bunch of witches, man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Don't do it.
All right, listen. I hope you guys liked this little twofer ep.
It was fun, dude.
Right?
I enjoyed
it was
that
cool.
we did
I
it,
actually
yeah.
like doing 2 movies at once. I
was
think it's
cool.
good. Thanks for stopping by to watch one more time.
As always.
We're going to be back next time with something totally tubular.
Oh, yeah, for sure.